Welcome back to another video. Wherever you are, special greetings to you, and don't forget, if today is your first time, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Also don't forget to hit on the notification bell. Whenever we drop video, you will be the first person to be notified and know what the video is all about. On this channel, we give you information and updates about migrants and also the latest update around the globe. But in today's video, we have one story that we are going to be talking about. Now, Italy government is saying all refugees from Ukraine can now work in Italian hospitals or Italy hospitals. And we are now asking, what about blacks immigrants who have been graduated in the health sector, who have diplomas, but they don't have access to work in the Italian health sector? So guys, without wasting much time, let's do this thing together. Yeah guys, but before I start the video, let me say a big thank you to all my fans, each and everyone who is supporting, because creating a content is like selling a product. If you don't have people who will patronize your product, there is no way you can go and add another product. But you guys are supporting, and that gives us the morale to go and look for news or update for you guys. So if today is your first time, all that you have to do is to subscribe and share the video, like the video, and keep supporting. That will give us the vim or morale to always go and look for great updates to give you guys. As I said before, we have one story that we are going to be talking about. The health minister of Italy, who is Roberto Speranza, has declared it on the official Gazzetta that refugees who are coming from Ukraine can now work in the Italian hospitals, because now some of the Italian medical doctors don't want to take the vaccine. If I say the vaccine, you know the kind of vaccine that I'm talking about. So now they said refugees who are coming from Ukraine because of the war can now work in the Italian hospitals. And now the question here is that these people that they are now yet to learn the language, how are they going to work in the hospitals? Yet we have some people, some black immigrants who have integrated in the country, who have the diplomas, who have the degrees, but they don't have access to work in the Italian health sector. And not even the Italian health sector. There are some big offices like the banks, in the restaurants, the places where you will obtain a degree or a diploma before you can work. There are a lot of black people who have the degrees and the diplomas, but because our color is black, they don't allow us to work in the offices. But these people are now coming, they don't understand the language. If you allow a Ukraine refugee to be a doctor right now, if you go there to explain to this doctor, how are you going to explain? But I have the information which I'm going to give it to you, and I still have a video which I am going to be playing to you. And now after the video, we are going to be looking at whether the Italian government hate blacks, or is it that they don't like blacks at all. Now, they said a new decree allows Ukrainian refugees who are healthcare professionals to work in hospitals or in private practices in Italy until March 2023 if they are fully vaccinated against Coro. Now, let's go to details. They said Ukraine doctors, nurses will be allowed to work in Italy. In Italy, a new decree allows Ukrainian refugees who are healthcare professionals to work in hospitals or in private practices until March 2023 if they are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Ukrainian health workers who fled the Russian invasion has been allowed to work in Italy in hospitals or in private practices starting Wednesday, March 23rd. COVID vaccines, which are compulsory for health workers in the country, will also be mandatory for Ukrainian medical professionals. They said Ukrainians will be allowed to work in healthcare. This is according to an urgent measures decree recently published in the Gazzetta Ufficiale. That is Official Gazzetta, a publication which in part serves as the guideline for Italian officials on how to interpret laws and norms established by the government. Now, they said under the decree, Ukrainian citizens who were living in Ukraine prior to the start of the Russian invasion on February 24th will be allowed to work in healthcare in Italy temporarily until March 4th, 2023 if they have the proper qualification and training. Hospitals and healthcare facilities can temporarily hire Ukrainians who have a European qualification passport for refugees on a short-term contract or a freelancers according to the decree. If they are vaccinated against COVID-19, they said Filippo Anelli, the president of the Federation of Doctors Guild, FNNO-MCEO, said the measures was important. However, he stressed that the legislation stated that medical professionals needed to be vaccinated against COVID-19 as a fundamental requirement to work in Italy. Therefore, Ukrainian doctors will need to get vaccinated once they practice the profession in Italy, Anelli said. He said that job applicants have already been presented in particular by some Ukrainian health professionals who have arrived in Italy, like dental technicians, but he also stressed that many doctors have remained in Ukraine to assist the population. Now, some have remained in the country to assist the population, but if you are Ukraine migrant, refugees or migrant, and you enter Italy now and you have your profession, you are a profession in you are a doctor, they will allow you to work in the Italian health system. Now, after this news, I have read for you guys, there is a video, one woman who is also from Ukraine. This woman gave a story like this, that when she came to Italy before, she was graduated, she was having her diplomas, but when she came to Italy, they told her that the diplomas that she brought from Ukraine are not valid in Italy. Even driving licenses, they were not valid. So she have to start everything afresh in Italy. And after even going to school, graduating, she did not even get any office work to do. She still do badante or restaurant work. Or now, in Italy, we have something. If any black person tell you that he or she is working in the bank, only 1% that you will see them that you will go and they are in front of computer. The rest are security in the bank. If you go to restaurant, if 1% of 100 that you will see that they are working, let's say front decks of the restaurant, all the black people, you will see them in kitchen doing lavapiatti or cocoa. Now, if you go to, the same thing applies to the hospitals. If you go, any black person you will see, only 1% that you will see that they are working with computers or they are operating, they are having the hell these things that they are operating. The rest are doing policia or they are doing cleaning work over there. But at the end of the day, we have studied, we have the diplomas. What of if you are saying the migrants have passed through Mediterranean Sea and then the salt water has eaten their knowledge? What about people who they have given birth here? They went to school with the citizens, they have learned the language, they have all that it takes, but yet they have to go to the magazino to work before they will earn a living. Is it that they hate blacks or they don't like blacks? This is what I don't understand. Now, as the woman said that her story, that when she came, they said all the diplomas that she was having is not valid. But this woman is asking Italian government now, the Ukrainian refugees who are coming now this thing is valid. Their certificate, their diplomas are valid. But before, when you come, they are not valid. It's not that we are against what they are doing, but what you have to do to this right hand, you have to do the same thing to this left hand. You cannot do this thing at this time around, and this time around you are telling them that their certificates are valid, they can work. How are they going to communicate with the Italian doctors, people that they don't understand the language? Let's watch the woman video, the way she said the story. She is even from Ukraine. It's not that another different person saying this thing. When she came, they said these things are not valid, but now they are valid. We don't understand. That is Italian laws for you. Let's watch the video. When we are back, we'll give you the rest of the update. So stay tuned.
Buongiorno a tutti. Volevo rubare 3 minuti di vostro tempo sulla notizia che ho letto ieri, che il ministro Speranza ha firmato un decreto che tutti i profughi, io sono ucraina, mia mamma l'ha premessa, si trova in Ucraina, tutti i profughi possono sostituire i nostri medici italiani Novax nelle corsie ospedaliere. Allora, la mia domanda è: Cioè, ma siamo alla follia pura. Ragazzi, io quando sono venuta in Italia mi hanno fatto... Noi, maggior parte delle persone ucraini sono laureati, studiati, magari hanno anche 2 lauree, hanno le patenti e tutto. Parlo per me. A me mi hanno detto che la mia diploma non è valida, i miei studi non è validi, la mia patente non è valida. Io ho dovuto rifare tutti i documenti da zero, imparare italiano, integrarsi in questa società che rispetto, lo amo e adoro. E adesso mi volete dire che queste persone, io non ho niente contro i profughi perché cioè, dobbiamo aiutare in questo momento critico, è ovvio, però voi sostituite i medici vostri Novax solo perché queste persone hanno espresso la sua libertà di scelta di non vaccinarsi, a mettere quelle persone che non sanno parlare italiano, non sanno la vostra cultura, non sanno leggere i referti in italiano, non sanno spiegare a un malato cosa gli fa male, il malato non gli sa spiegare cosa gli fa male, come fa a parlare con i colleghi? Allora, voi siete passati sopra di noi con i piedi. Per quale motivo? Quindi la mia diploma, la mia laurea non era valida, la mia patente non era valida, adesso è tutto valido. I ragazzi italiani studiano, hanno la laurea e vanno a lavorare all'estero. Noi i nostri ragazzi cacciamo all'estero e a profughi diamo lavoro di medici. Cioè, ma stiamo scherzando? I nostri ragazzi fanno anni e anni e anni di corsi, concorsi, partecipare a concorsi pubblici per entrare in un ospedale. Voi mi state dicendo che a un profugo diamo lavoro di quelli di Novax. Ma quindi nostri rimaniamo nella merda. I profughi aiutiamo, io non ho niente di contrario perché le nostre persone laureate con 2 lauree, 3 lauree fanno badante, pulizie, operaio, come faccio io, come facciamo tanti. E le nostre diplome e le nostre lauree avete detto che non erano validi. Adesso queste persone vengono qua, dobbiamo aiutare senza dubbio, ma ci sono 3.000 professioni utili. Badante, operai richiesti sul mercato per fare questa possibilità. Riflettete un po', riflettete.
Yeah guys, I hope you have seen the video. So that is the Ukraine woman for you who did this video and drop it on the TikTok about when she came to Italy. They told her that her certificate, her laurea, that is the graduation, the diplomas, everything was not valid, but now they are valid. So guys, this is the update I have for you today. Watch the video and think for yourself what Italians see black people to be. Until we meet again in the next video, please stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out.